how to be so productive it feels illegal. They'll tell you that you just need more time, that ADHD is the problem, that your lack of focus is to blame, or maybe the chaos of the world around you. But here's what nobody tells you. Real productivity doesn't come from doing more. It comes from learning how to do the right things the right way, with strategy, with intention, with depth. And when you get it right, it's so powerful, so effective, it almost feels wrong. Feels illegal. You've probably seen someone who seems to get 3 times more done than everyone else, while the rest are just putting out fires all day. It's like they've got a secret formula, a different rhythm, an energy that's not from this planet. But here's the twist, it's not a gift. It's a mindset, a system, a high-performance routine built to withstand distractions. Doesn't matter if you're hyperactive, tired, unmotivated, or constantly battling procrastination, there's a code. And yes, you can crack it. In this video, you're going to learn how to apply the exact principles used by entrepreneurs, leaders, and creators who turn chaos into clarity, and time into real results. But just a heads up, this isn't fluffy motivation. It's practical science. We're talking productivity hacks, morning rituals, proven strategies, and a success mindset in action. And if you apply what you learn here, don't be surprised if people around you start asking, "How are you doing all this so fast?" So take a breath, because it's time to begin. Create a not-to-do list. Focus is a filter, not a muscle. Eliminate low-value tasks, bad habits, and energy-draining people. Success is about subtraction, not addition. Do less, but with more intention. Ever notice how some days you feel completely drained, yet barely got anything done? Your mind's full, but your progress? Shallow. And here's the truth most people never hear. The problem isn't always what you're doing, it's what you're still allowing. Real focus isn't about carrying more. It's about letting go of what's weighing you down. Once you realize that, you stop trying to do everything, and start doing only what truly matters. Dan Martell has this powerful line, "Every new yes is a no to your dream." Think about that. That's where the not-to-do list comes in. Low-value tasks? Gone. Time-wasting habits? Cut. Energy vampires? Oh, that "just gonna scroll for a second" moment? Or that WhatsApp group that adds 0 value? Yep. Delete it. If you've got ADHD, distractions are like landmines. Keeping them around is like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. Here's a practical tip. Make a list right now of everything that pulls you away from high-performance mode. Mindless apps, pointless meetings, tasks someone else could do. Write it all down. Decide what you won't tolerate anymore. That's the power of intentional subtraction. It's not about being extreme, it's about having clarity. And once the filter is clean, your focus gets razor sharp. That's when it's time to create the right triggers. Create focus triggers. Don't wait for motivation. Design your environment and routines to get into flow. Use specific locations, sounds, and rituals as triggers. Most people wait for the right moment to start. The perfect vibe. The right music. A spark of inspiration. But the truth is, high performers don't wait. They design. Focus doesn't just show up. It's called in. Like an old mentor once said, if you don't control your environment will control you. That's why building focus triggers is one of the smartest moves you can make, especially if you're battling procrastination or struggling with ADHD. Think of it like training your brain to respond, when this happens, I focus. For example, set up a specific spot at home just for deep work. Use a playlist with no lyrics to drown out distractions. Even something as simple as a peppermint scent can act as a trigger. These might seem small, but repeated often, they become mental anchors. Your brain gets the message, it's go time. Don't believe it works? Ask any Olympic athlete if they compete without rituals. Here's something easy to implement. Choose a fixed time and place for your most important work. Maybe it's a quiet cafe. Maybe it's your car parked somewhere peaceful. Or maybe just a clean, uncluttered desk. The goal is to have a space where deep focus becomes your default. No outside noise, no interruptions. And once this becomes a habit, your mind starts entering flow state with less effort. Because when your environment speaks the language of discipline, your body listens. Which means you're ready to face the hard stuff head-on. Start on hard mode. Attack your hardest task first thing. Avoid the easy wins. This builds confidence and real momentum. Most people wake up and jump into what's quick, easy, and comfortable. But here's the trap. That creates a false sense of productivity. Your brain celebrates an empty win, while the real tasks, the ones that matter, sit there, waiting. Building high performance starts where most people give up, with the hard stuff. Right away. Because when you tackle the most challenging task first, you own the day, before it owns you. A practical example? If your goal is to create content, don't start your day by checking email. Dive straight into your script or outline before you open Instagram. If you want to work out, don't overthink. Just get moving. Early hours are golden. Your mind is clear, untouched by the world. Wasting that clarity on shallow tasks is like pouring clean water into a dirty glass. Hard mode isn't punishment. It's a performance hack. It's how you set the tone for a day with purpose. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. The hardest part isn't the task itself, it's stopping yourself from choosing the easy one. That's the real fight. But when you win that battle, you light something up inside, a current of energy that only execution can create. Because few things generate more personal power than overcoming resistance. And when you practice this daily, you become unreachable to distractions. Which sets the stage for the next big shift, becoming hard to interrupt and easy to thrive. Be hard to reach. Disconnect from distractions. Turn off all notifications, limit who can reach you, and schedule times to reply. Use visual signals and distraction-free environments to protect your focus. You don't have to be available 24/7 to prove you're working. In fact, being constantly accessible is one of the fastest ways to kill your productivity. Every ping, every quick question, every unexpected sound steals your focus, steals your presence, steals your life. And if you've got ADHD, you know how fast one little distraction can become a rabbit hole you can't climb out of. So here's the rule. Be easy to find, but hard to interrupt. Turn off your notifications. Yes, right now. Go into your phone settings and silence anything that's not absolutely essential. Not sure what to keep? If it's not from your family or your direct team, it can wait. Now, block specific times to check messages and emails. Maybe 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. That's not being cold, it's smart time management. Also, use visual cues, like headphones or a do not disturb sign, to train people to respect your deep work zones. And if you still feel like the world's trying to pull you out of focus, try what high performers do. Disappear for a while. Go to a cafe with your headphones. Rent a co-working desk. Or borrow your friend's conference room. Want a pro tip? Don't take your laptop charger. Seriously. Let your battery, and the pressure, force you to finish. Because when the noise disappears, the creative power shows up. And once you learn to protect your attention like that, you're ready to tap into one of the most powerful productivity hacks. Time pressure. Turn up the pressure. Apply Parkinson's law. Shorten deadlines to force execution. Raise the stakes if you don't follow through. People underestimate the power of positive pressure. They think they'll work better when things are calm, when they've got plenty of time. But let's be real, humans don't operate like that. Want proof? Give yourself 3 months to complete something, and you'll probably do it during the last weekend. Now give yourself 3 days, with something important on the line. That's when the magic happens. That's Parkinson's law. The task expands to fill the time you allow for it. That's why high performers are always shortening their own timelines. They know long deadlines lead to long excuses. Want to be more productive? Swap out "I'll get to it eventually" with "this gets done by 5 p.m. today." Set micro deadlines and add rewards or consequences. Example, "I only go to the movies if I finish this project." Or, "If I don't hit my weekly goal, I donate $100 to a cause I hate." Sound extreme? That's exactly why it works. No pressure, no movement. And here's another power move. Tell someone else your deadline. A solo promise is weak, but when other people are watching, it gets real. Your brain understands, this matters. And that's how real discipline is built. You start channeling all your personal energy into action. You feel sharper, more alive, even a little dangerous, in the best way. And this kind of pressure, it clears the path for the next level of focus, controlling what enters your mind, including your social media feed. Train your algorithm. Teach your social media to work for you. Search, comment, and engage with valuable content. Mute or unfollow the rest. Teach what you learn to lock it in. Today, what you consume online shapes how you think. And how you think, it drives everything you do. Most people don't even notice it, but they're training their brain with junk, scrolling through noise, negativity, and distraction. And the craziest part? You trained your algorithm to feed you that. The good news? You can retrain it. Just like you train your body, you can hack your attention and turn your feed into your greatest asset. Start simple. Search for topics you want to master. Productivity, weekly planning, focus hacks, whatever it is. Like, comment, save. Your algorithm will start to understand this is what they want. Next step, unfollow or mute anything that doesn't support your growth. Yes, even that one friend who only posts nonsense. Why? Because your energy is too valuable to be fed garbage. This is called digital discipline, and in today's world, it's a superpower. Now for the best part, teach what you learn. Make a post. Record a video. Write a quick summary in your notes. When you teach, you don't just store information, you turn it into wisdom. That video you watched? Now it's success mindset applied. It becomes part of your routine, part of who you are. And the more you practice this, the more clarity, direction, and momentum you build. Because knowledge without action? That's just noise. And if you want less noise, it's time to design your week like a pro. Design your perfect week. Multitasking doesn't work. Start with non-negotiables. Theme your days, batch your tasks, and plan based on your energy, not just the clock. You might have talent, great ideas, and tons of drive. But if you don't control the rhythm of your week, your life turns into chaos. Real productivity isn't born from being busy. It's born from smart structure. Most people think they can just fit everything in. They can't. The secret is to build your week the way an architect designs a building, with vision, clarity, and intention. Start with your non-negotiables, your workouts, family time, reading, spiritual time. Then build everything else around them. Now sharpen that structure. How about theming your days? Monday equals marketing. Tuesday equals sales. Wednesday equals strategy. Thursday equals meetings. Friday equals review. This eliminates decision fatigue. No more, what should I work on now? Your brain loves patterns. They conserve energy and boost focus. Then comes the magic of task batching. Instead of 7 scattered meetings, schedule them all on Tuesday. Instead of filming 1 video a day, record 5 in one morning. This compresses time and boosts output. Want to level up? Start planning based on your energy, not just your time. Creative tasks go in the morning when your mind's fresh. More routine work? Leave that for after lunch. Respecting your energy cycle is respecting your humanity. And that's what keeps you consistent. When your week is designed right, every day becomes a step forward. And by the end of it, you don't just feel busy, you feel fulfilled. And that feeling of progress? That's what sets the stage for the next big leap, turning your work into a game you love to play. Gamify your work. Visible progress fuels motivation. Track your streaks, set milestone rewards, celebrate your wins. Make your goals visual. Involve others for accountability. Ever wondered why video games are so addictive? It's because they show you, in real time, that you're making progress. Each level brings a new challenge. Each win comes with a reward. And your brain loves that. Now imagine bringing that same principle into your high-performance routine. Motivation doesn't need to be a mystery. It can be designed. And it all starts with one powerful decision. Make your progress visible. Because when you see yourself moving forward, your brain releases dopamine, and dopamine fuels focus. Start by tracking streaks, chains of small wins. For example, how many days in a row can you wake up on time, work out, read, or hit a sales goal? Mark it on a physical calendar. Don't underestimate this visual ritual. It builds momentum. The longer your streak, the harder it is to break it. Now add milestone rewards. Hit 10 days of consistency. Celebrate with something that honors your effort. A nice dinner, a weekend trip, a new book. Maybe Think and Grow Rich. It's not indulgence. It's recognition. And here's the final boost. Involve others. A focus group. A goal partner. A team committed to the same mission. Because the truth is, we'll often quit on ourselves, but we won't quit on someone walking the journey with us. That shared accountability builds positive pressure and strengthens discipline. And with progress, rewards, and connection all aligned, your work starts to feel like a game. But here's the twist. This time, the prize is your evolution. And speaking of energy, it's time to unlock how to generate more of it every single day. Manage your energy. Energy is created, not found. Use morning routines and movement to generate focus and clarity. Take intentional physical breaks to reset your body and mind. Ever catch yourself saying, "I just don't have the energy today"? Most people think energy just comes and goes like luck. But it doesn't. Energy is a direct result of your habits. You don't find energy, you generate it. It's like winding up a watch. If you stop winding it, it stops working. High performers know this. That's why they build morning routines that prime their mind and body before the world even wakes up. Want a simple, powerful routine? Wake up. Drink water with lemon. Move your body for 15 minutes. Read 10 pages of a solid book. Write down 3 clear intentions for your day. That's it. Simple, but potent. And most importantly, consistent. This ritual gives you personal energy, sharpens focus, and puts you in the driver's seat. Now, throughout your day, stay aware. If you feel mentally foggy, don't run to coffee, run to movement. Do 10 push-ups. Take a 5-minute walk. Try a breathing exercise. Reset your system. Your body is the temple of your focus. If it's sluggish, tense, or burned out, you'll never reach a deep state of productivity. That's why managing your energy is even more important than managing your schedule. And here's the best part. Energy creates more energy. A powerful morning leads to a productive day, which leads to a powerful week. And soon, you're riding a positive spiral. But when you combine energy with intention, that's when you discover something rare. Something called flow. Find your flow. You're not broken. You just need to find a system that works for you. Reflect, adjust, and don't give up on yourself. Your productivity lives on the other side of your energy and focus. Some people go through life believing they're lazy, that they weren't born disciplined, that because they have ADHD, they'll never stay focused. But here's the liberating truth. You're not broken. You're just using the wrong manual. That feeling of being in the zone, where time disappears and everything just flows, isn't reserved for a chosen few. It's for those who learn to listen to their rhythm, adjust their routine, and realize that productivity isn't punishment, it's personal power. Want to find your flow? Start with practical self-awareness. Grab a notebook and track for 1 week, what gave me energy today? When did I produce the most? What drained me? No need to write a novel, just note the essentials. Then adjust. Maybe you focus better at night. Maybe you need more quiet. Maybe you need less screen time. And that's okay. Flow is personal. It's the sweet spot where your mind, body, and environment are all aligned. When those pieces connect, even boring tasks feel manageable. And the important ones? They feel magical. And remember, what worked last year might not work now. Life changes. You change. Your system needs to evolve too. What you can't do is give up. Because down the road, when you finally hit your stride, you'll look back and realize every tweak was worth it. Every restart. Every new habit. And when you combine flow, energy, and intention, what you create starts to feel so powerful, it's almost unfair. Almost illegal. So tell me, after everything you've learned, are you still waiting for some magical motivation to show up? Or are you ready to get up, make a plan, and build a routine that actually works for you? Because the only thing separating the people stuck in the draft folder from the ones living in results is the decision to apply. And yeah, applying is hard. But it gives you something no excuse ever will. Freedom. Which of these strategies are you going to use first? Will you design your week? Make a not-to-do list? Rebuild your environment? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear which part hit you the hardest. Because your transformation begins the moment you take responsibility. And that moment, it's now. If this video gave you clarity, focus, and the urge to finally flip the switch, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. We're not here for surface-level productivity. We're here for the real stuff. And this is just the beginning.